So just want to run through the process that we might think about on getting to our synergies, and sometimes we do this in a workshop, sometimes across a whole slew of meetings. But firstly, thinking about the transaction. What are we buying? How are we buying it? What are we thinking about? What's the business expectations? What type of synergies have we got? And what information have we got so that we can estimate the synergies? What diligence reports have we got? What financial models have we got? What information? So then we're thinking about our as-is and our end state and how we're going to get there. We can think about the organization charts. What are we going to be delivering and who's responsible for each part of the organization? The management team, division heads, country heads. And so we've got an understanding of who's going to be in place in the integration, but who's also going to be in place in the business. We've talked about synergies. We also need to talk about dis-synergies. So some of the things we're going to do are going to potentially increase the cost or lower sales, whereas other things are going to make costs more efficient and increase sales. So we need to take into account all the different parts of that. So thinking about the revenue, the costs, the capex, the opex, the financials, the tax, the synergies, the dis-synergies, and the cost of delivering the integration. And then who's going to be responsible for delivering each of those numbers, each part of the integration, each of those synergies and dis-synergies. And what's the time frame? Is that going to take us a week, a year, a month, 2 years? We need to have a good understanding of how long these things are going to take, the cost to deliver them, the problems we're going to face, and so the probability of actually implementing each one of them. By doing this, we can then have a reasonably good understanding or estimate of the synergies, the dis-synergies, and the probability of each one of them being delivered. Remembering that if we split it into cost synergies and revenue synergies, it's going to be easier to deliver the cost synergies. We can more easily estimate them, whereas the revenue synergies, we can't control customers. And so actually having a good understanding of the upside on the revenue is much more difficult to estimate. So we're going to have an implementation plan for our synergies. We're going to define who's responsible for each one and how that moves through. And we're going to have detailed project plans and implementation plans that go around the integration that deliver those synergies. Hi, I'm Danny Davis. I help plan the European side of a $6 billion deal with 30 countries and 30 work streams. I wrote the book M&A Integration, How to Do It, and I've been a guest speaker at London Business School for over 20 years. I do coaching, training and consulting. Give me a call or send me an email.